Hi and welcome to the latest Ancient Egypt news from the first days of December. In a celebration of one of Egypt's oldest and most defining cultural symbols, the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir inaugurated recently the international art exhibition From Green Papyrus to Eternal Art. Organised by the International Art Forum for Development in cooperation with UNESCO, the exhibition ran until December the 6th. The high-profile cultural event was held under the official patronage of the Ministries of Tourism and Antiquities, Culture, Social Solidarity and Environment, alongside the Egyptian Tourism Authority, with major sponsorship from the Commercial International Bank. Ali Abdel Halim, Director General of the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir, explained that the exhibition aims to spotlight papyrus as one of the most enduring and influential symbols of ancient Egyptian identity. He highlighted its historical role as the foundation of writing and knowledge, and how in modern times it has evolved into a source of inspiration for contemporary artists around the world. The exhibition, he noted, reaffirms Egypt's enduring role as a hub of creativity and cultural inspiration. The opening ceremony drew a distinguished audience of senior officials, public figures, artists and intellectuals, underscoring the event's cultural significance and international resonance. In his address, Abdel Halim welcomed participants and expressed pride in hosting an exhibition that merges art and heritage within one of the world's most historic museums. He praised the participating artists whose works draw deeply from the legacy of ancient Egypt. Uriah Sands, Director of UNESCO's Regional Office for Egypt and Sudan, emphasized UNESCO's interest in Egyptian papyrus as an essential component of global human heritage. She highlighted ongoing efforts to support the inscription of associated intangible cultural elements on UNESCO's heritage lists. Randa Rauf, founder of the initiative, outlined the exhibition's philosophy, one rooted in reconnecting past and present and promoting genuine sustainability through the integration of heritage, environment and art. Actress Dalia El Beheri, the initiative's ambassador, delivered remarks spotlighting the importance of celebrating Egyptian identity through art and the unique role of the Egyptian Museum as a timeless landmark capable of bringing audiences closer to the roots of Egyptian civilization. The exhibition offered visitors, researchers and artists a rare opportunity to engage with an international collection of artworks inspired by the history and cultural symbolism of papyrus, presented at the heart of one of Egypt's most iconic museums. The event reflects the commitment of the International Art Forum and UNESCO to harnessing art as a driver of sustainable development, raising awareness of intangible heritage and fostering cultural dialogue across borders. By hosting this exhibition, the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir provided a powerful setting where ancient history met contemporary creativity, further cementing Egypt's position as a global centre for art, heritage and cultural exchange. Egypt has successfully recovered 2 ancient Egyptian artefacts from Belgium, marking a new milestone in the country's long-standing efforts to safeguard its cultural heritage and curb the illicit trade in antiquities. The Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities received the 2 pieces from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Immigration after Belgian authorities confirmed that the items had left Egypt unlawfully. The restitution comes as part of Egypt's steadfast commitment to protecting its archaeological legacy through close coordination with the Foreign Ministry, the Office of the Public Prosecutor and all relevant Belgian counterparts. A specialised archaeological committee from the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir took custody of the artefacts at the headquarters of the Foreign Ministry, the statement added. The pieces will now be transferred to the museum for preliminary examination and necessary conservation work, before being presented to the Museum Display Scenario Committee to determine their appropriate placement within the exhibition halls. Minister of Tourism and Antiquities Sherif Fati praised the decisive role played by the Foreign Ministry and the Public Prosecutor's Office in supporting the recovery process, as well as the constructive cooperation of the Belgian authorities, which enabled the artefacts returned to their homeland. He reaffirmed the ministry's continued pursuit of all related cases, stressing that Egypt will take every legal and diplomatic measure required to reclaim any artefact that has been removed from the country illegally, to preserve the nation's cultural identity and millennia-old heritage. Mohammed Ismail Khaled, Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, explained that the story of these restituted items dates back to 2016, when Belgian authorities seized 4 Egyptian artifacts displayed in a private gallery without any legal documentation proving ownership. In 2022, Egypt succeeded in recovering 2 of the 4 pieces, including a wooden statue of a standing man and a small Ushabti figurine of an unidentified person. The Egyptian authorities continue to pursue the remaining 2 items through a lengthy legal and diplomatic process that spans several years, culminating in their retrieval, an achievement that marks yet another victory for Egypt in its battle against the illegal trafficking of antiquities. Shaban Abdel Jawad, Director General of the Department of Repatriated Antiquities and Supervisor of the Central Administration of Archaeological Ports, said that the recently recovered objects include a gilded and painted wooden coffin from the late period, distinguished by its intricate decorations reflecting funerary rituals and coffin-making techniques of the era, while the second item is an ancient wooden beard, once part of a Middle Kingdom statue, representing a significant symbolic element in ancient Egyptian sculpture. He emphasized that this accomplishment forms part of a comprehensive national strategy through which the Egyptian state is working to reclaim its stolen heritage, combat illicit trafficking, and strengthen international cooperation in the protection of cultural property. And that's it for this week. This news podcast is brought to you by Ted Laux and GNT Tours. Ancient Egypt News is now rated in the top 5 Egypt history podcasts according to feedspot.com. For 2026 tour dates, check out our website, gnttours.co.za. Follow us on social media and on YouTube. Thanks for listening to this episode. Please feel free to comment and share. Until next time, thanks again. Cheers. Bye-bye.